There are some really colorful confessions this week. So what happened? They shit on the Target floor?
Target?
What was it?
Arby's.
Arby's.
I would see Cynthia Erivo play the worm from Dune. You're probably right.
Between the sound and the sacrilege.
Welcome to Brutally Honest with Sam and Jacob.
I'm
Sam.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we're wearing matching shirts.
Yes, that was Samantha's idea, to wear our flamingo shirts.
Yes, and why do we each have one, Jacob?
Because one of them got bleach on them.
And I was technically wearing it and technically getting the bleach down from the top of the laundry machine when it happened. However,
And guess who now wears the one that's bleached?
Well, you bought me a new one.
I did.
Because I was crying about it because it was a birthday present and I was feeling sad. But it never would have happened if the bleach lid had been on very tightly. Actually, I think it never would have happened if the bleach hadn't been up there in the first place. And then we made a new law in the house that the bleach had to live under the kitchen cabinet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we live and learn.
We live and learn. And thank you for being willing to buy me a new one. It was a birthday present, and Jacob has the heart of gold, and Jacob actually likes the bleach on it. He thinks it gives it character.
It does.
Yeah, and I mean, look, here we go again. I just spilled I spilled something on me, and I just tried removing it on the current one, so a mess is a mess. And if a shirt is meant to have a spot, it's meant to have a spot.
Yes. Well, we're going to talk about what we think is the theatrical event of our lifetimes that's happening this weekend.
Yeah, it's really... I'm just letting you have the floor with this one.
So one of my favorite shows of all time is Jesus Christ Superstar.
Jesus Christ
Superstar. And we have seen it we've seen it multiple times together. I've been in it,
yes.
And you saw me in it.
I did see you in it.
And then we saw a theater that we love and work at sometimes. We saw their production of it 7 times. Mm-hmm. And now the greatest incarnation of it to ever happen is happening at the Hollywood Bowl this weekend. Cynthia Erivo is playing Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Which, if you don't know, you better
Greatest
know.
Female singer of
Ever.
all time.
I mean, her and Wicked.
I mean, she's up... look, when I say the greatest female singer of all time, I mean just like in technical ability, and if you ask
in emotion,
in everything. I know a lot of people would be like, well, what about Whitney Houston? Whitney Houston's also up there. Cynthia's in the league of her own, just like Whitney's in the league of her own. They can both be the best singers of all time for their own reasons.
There's different things. I mean, Whitney has just that pure pop. It sounds like a wall of sound is coming at you. Cynthia is like a emotional journey. Like when you hear her sing, when she goes places, you just get taken for a ride.
I've just been taken for a ride just thinking about her. So, I mean, we already know anything she sings is going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. And there's a lot of controversy that came out around her being cast as Jesus.
There's just always controversy with Jesus Christ Superstar.
Is.
People don't like that we're giving we're adding rock music to the Bible.
Yeah, well, it's rooted in sacrilege. The story is told from the perspective of Judas, which is already people don't like that, and Judas is doubting Jesus is the Messiah, and that even having that doubt kind of come in is upsetting to people. There's also a hinted at relationship between Mary Magdalene and Jesus, and they don't resurrect him in the end traditionally. He dies on the cross and they leave it open-ended, and that bothers a lot of Christians. So the show's already there. The fact that it's being played by a woman is what's, I think, really upsetting people right now. And I mean,
give me a break.
It's ridiculous. First of all,
It's theater.
It's theater. Anybody should be allowed to play anything in theater. That's the
I know.
point. You're stepping into somebody else's shoes, and portraying a story. It has nothing to do with historical accuracy.
Yeah, not at all.
Right. It's why Hamilton is so great. Were the founding fathers a bunch of rappers? No. It's just that's the story that's being told through
Would a
that
grown
lens.
man have played a child?
What was that?
Philip.
Oh, yes. Yes. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Or Oh, Mary. Is Mary Todd Lincoln a, androgynous human playing it? No, it was a woman, but we're
But this is what the
reimagining.
theater is all about.
Right.
And Cynthia is going to be immaculate.
Perfection.
One of my dream roles is actually two of them, actually, now that we've brought up both Hamilton and Jesus Christ Superstar. I would love to play King George in Hamilton, and I would love to play King Herod in Jesus Christ Superstar.
And
so
I would love to be Pontius Pilate.
Oh
in
my
Jesus Christ
gosh, I want to
Superstar.
be
That's my
Herod
favorite.
in that production.
I
that you
played
do.
Caiaphas, the evil priest, who has the deep voice.
Yeah, and they threw you in a pencil skirt.
And
This one's going to be cool because they're supposedly like it's going to be kind of like taking notes from the live version where they're just like rock stars, and this is going to be the best sung production of Jesus Christ Superstar ever. Raul Esparza as Pilate. Oh my
and
gosh.
Adam Lambert is Judas, which is just it's going to be just pure perfection.
It's everyone that I have ever wanted to see on a stage, even alone by themselves, thrown into one production.
Yeah.
Like if you had told me in my life, you're going to see Cynthia Erivo sing a song live, and you only got Cynthia Erivo, that would be like the highlight of my life.
Right.
Or if you had told me, you're going to see this production and Philippa Sue's in it,
Yeah.
best day of my life. The fact that we get Philippa Sue, Cynthia Erivo, Adam Lambert,
Brian Justin Crumb.
My childhood friend who has had the most beautiful voice in the world since he was a child. I mean, if he's the real reason we're going to see it, because we want to support him, and his register is so high and just has this most immaculate voice.
Yeah.
But
Josh Gad as Herod.
oh
I mean,
my gosh.
this thing is just going to blow the house down.
It really
I
is.
can't even fathom. And
I know.
It only runs for 3 nights, which
It's
is
all
a
sold out,
tragedy. It's
and
sold out.
the worst seat in the house, I'm talking about like nosebleed, like you need binoculars. You probably need a pair of binoculars just to look at the screen. You're not even going to still see the stage. Is going for like $500.
Oh my God.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And we're going because we cannot miss it. It is the theatrical event. The thing about the Hollywood Bowl when they do musicals is they like to do a lot of stunt casting, but it has never been on this level.
Never.
It's never been just like every single person in the show is the most immaculate performer.
It's the top of the craft. It's not just like great. It's like top. Their Into the Woods was pretty phenomenal.
That's probably
that we saw.
the closest we'll get to.
I mean, that was really well done. But I don't like Into the Woods as much as I like Jesus Christ Superstar.
I agree.
And I think Jesus Christ Superstar lends itself to the amphitheater stage
I was just
more
thinking
than
that.
Into the Woods. Into the Woods is more of like a proper proscenium theatrical show. This is like you want the stadium, you want the loud, you want the big open air, just epicness.
Yeah, it's gonna sound so cool, like the
Jesus.
like imagine just driving by the Hollywood Bowl
my
as
God.
that's going down.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Definitely a different bowl experience than.
Yes.
But we did see that one. It was great. But
was
this
great.
is literally, I don't know.
I can't think about much else this week.
I know, I'm
It's
gonna
really
cry.
hard to even focus because I know that that's going down.
I know. I just can't believe it. So we're so excited, and we can't wait to tell you how it went and how great it was, because there's no doubt it's going to be amazing. It would take an earthquake to disrupt this show.
I know. I
That's the
know.
only thing
It
that
might
could stand
cause
in
an
its way.
earthquake.
You know, you're probably right.
Between the sound and the sacrilege and everything going on.
Yeah. So if you are someone who's like a non Jesus Christ Superstar fan, we encourage you to just see it for what it
See
is.
it for what it is.
It's
Don't be mad at that Cynthia Erivo's Jesus. I can't believe people are really mad about that.
You should be blessed and lucky Cynthia
Right.
Erivo is Jesus. How lucky we are to
Yeah.
live in an era. I would see Cynthia Erivo play the worm from Dune.
All right.
I mean, it would be good.
It would be
But just
amazing.
like give her like one note to belt out as she
Uh-huh.
comes out of the ground.
Yeah. That's quite a visual.
And also, anytime anyone gives any Andy Lloyd Webber slander, I'm like, Andrew Lloyd Webber makes some of the best music of all
I
time.
know.
He might be my favorite.
Theater snobs like to just be like, I don't like Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I'm sorry, but Cats, some of the best bops I've ever
I
heard.
know. I mean, the thing is, everybody's gateway into musical theater is Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I know.
Everybody. You ask people, what was your first love show? It's usually Phantom or Cats
The
or
first
Evita
show I
or
saw
Joseph or Jesus
Cats.
Christ Superstar. Yes. Cats was the first one for me. I saw little kids performing Cats when I was 8 years old, and I was just like, this is now my entire life and personality.
It was the first show I saw on Broadway. I lived for it.
Yeah.
And Joseph, I know every word on that soundtrack front and back. And it's just so good. Even Starlight Express. Also, Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote a song years ago for the Eurovision pop contest.
Oh.
And it's a great song.
Really?
Yeah. So I love Andrew Lloyd Webber.
too.
Andrew Lloyd Webber, if you're listening, we love you. You have
love
forever fans in us.
And he's laughing his way to the bank because he's one of the 3 richest musicians in the world. He's one of the few that are a billionaire.
He's
It's
unbelievable.
yeah.
So, Team
but-
Andy.
Yep. So we will report back with that. I'm so excited. I just think it's gonna shake everything. Also, I just read this article earlier. I thought we should talk about that in India, a little boy. I read it wrong first. I thought the boy was bit to death by a cobra. But then when I looked closer, it was a 1-year-old child that bit the cobra to death
Why?
because it was wrapping itself around his hands and it bit it and killed it.
That's a smart child.
It is.
Talk about
Those are some sharp
self-defense.
teeth, too, on a 1-year-old.
I mean, that's a good instinct. That's
It
like
is.
he won the battle there.
Yeah.
What's the 1-year-old doing around a cobra?
I don't know.
Hanging out around a basket?
It's India. You know, he's probably like sitting down on a rug outside and here comes a cobra.
Oh my
It's like,
gosh.
you know, there's apparently over 600 species of snakes and there's like 30 to 60 deadly ones. And the cobra are in like the 5 main deadly snakes there. And
I hate a snake.
and especially a cobra. That is just horrific.
I can't even see a green grass garden snake going across the lawn without being terrified of
Yeah,
it.
I
I
can't
don't
either.
like the fact that they move that way without any arms and legs. It does not sit
Speaking
well
of
with me.
sacrilege, they're sacrilegious.
Yes, they
They
are.
are the devil. Literally, the devil used a snake for a reason. They're hideous.
Right. But then why does an apple a day keep a doctor away?
Well, because some people believe that the apple is representative of the womb, and that the actual thing was that they weren't supposed to have sex, and that they were tempted to have intercourse.
Oh, so the eating of
It's
the
a
apple
metaphor
was...
was the womb.
Got it. Got it. This has become a very religious
It
episode.
has. Well, we do. This is about absolving people of their sins.
You're right.
And it's very central.
Welcome to your church sermon of the day. Wow. I
That's
think
some people believe that. Some people believe the apple was a real apple.
I think it was a real apple.
Yeah.
Maybe. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, the whole Bible talks in metaphors a lot,
It could.
but also then says everything is direct and at face value. So maybe it is supposed to be at face value.
Well, I like the idea of the Garden of Eden being like this, like really green, lush, amazing place, kind of like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, where everything looks so delicious, and it's like they can't help themselves but to take the candy off the tree,
Right.
and then the Oompa Loompas come out. That's kind of how I envision the
Yeah.
apple goes down. It's like they're like, you can live and life will be perfect in this garden, just never eat the apple.
Yeah.
And everything there is so beautiful. The plums are beautiful, the grapes are beautiful, but they couldn't just resist the apple
Right.
because of temptation.
And I'm like, an apple? Like, an apple's like a mid-tier fruit.
An apple is a mid-tier fruit.
It's fine.
I did have an
Maybe
apple
it was
phase.
a Honeycrisp apple, because those are the best.
Honeycrisp apple.
But if it was like a red delicious apple,
yeah, I
like,
don't want
that's
anything
garbage.
to do with that. That would be very easy. Does anyone, if you like a red delicious apple, let us know.
Yeah.
I can't even
They're
tell you the
disgusting.
last time I've had a red delicious apple.
It's like they have to sell it by being like delicious in the title. It's red and delicious. It's so bad.
It's so bad that I even forgot that that's what it was called. Do they even sell red delicious apples anymore? Who buys
I
them?
don't know, because I actually don't see them. I don't see them at Whole Foods.
Because no one wants a
No
red
one wants
delicious
that.
apple. It's
No.
the most disgusting apple ever.
It's Honeycrisp, and then it's Fuji, and then it's like a Pink Lady.
Yeah, and then whatever those like jazz,
Envy
cosmic,
apples.
yeah, anything that seems like it's just another fancy name for a Fuji apple.
Yes.
Like they're like, it's not quite Fuji, but
it's
it grew
gonna
in
kinda
my
taste like
tree. It's like
Gala.
Gala. Green apples, like I really
They're
love,
too tart.
but I love green apple flavoring, like growing up in like candy and
Well,
stuff.
yeah.
Or the green apple Gatorade was the best Gatorade that ever existed. It was
Yeah.
so good. It was like my childhood fixation. Now I wish I could have one.
Well, you could.
Well, they like discontinued them for a while.
Don't we have some Ollipops that are green apple?
No, that's crisp apple.
What sort of apple is that?
A red honey crisp apple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But green apple lollipop would be really good.
It would.
I like it in that capacity, but it's just too tart. Like in terms of like, am I eating a sliced apple? It's never the green apple.
Never.
In other rock news,
Oh, yes. We lost Ozzy Osbourne last week, which was devastating.
and something you need to know about Jacob is that when Jacob loses someone
That I have a
that
parasocial
he's a parasocial relationship with, yeah,
I
exactly.
get very sad.
He gets very sad, like for days. And so Jacob,
I wasn't sad for days.
you were sad for like a day and a half.
I was like, oh, I grew up loving the Osbournes.
I love the Osbournes too.
I grew up, and then I've recently been watching it because it's been on Amazon, and I've been
know.
listening to Black Sabbath, and
It's a sad loss.
it is.
It's
And what's sad is that they were soulmates in such a deep way.
yeah, and I even read that he changed his will at the very last minute to include that for every week of her life, Sharon will get black roses sent to her. They're just,
It's so sad.
yeah. I mean, I think they even at some point had like a pact to go together.
That was like a rumor that I don't know if that was real, but
I don't know if it's
they're-
real either, but
Yeah.
but like I love the idea that like they may have had that discussion.
Yeah.
And we love Sharon, we love the Osbournes, the show. We actually one of our first outing or celebrity spottings that we saw together was Sharon and Ozzy
Yep.
at Ralph's.
Yep, that's right.
Ralph's on Doheny.
We were talking in the parking lot, and then you were just like, that's Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne.
Yeah.
And I turned around, and some lady was like talking Sharon's ear off, and I could tell Sharon was trying to like get out of there and get in the car, and Ozzy just got in the car and sat in there. And that was right before the like divorce thing. Remember they got like divorced
Did they?
I think like a year after they were like that was like out that they were going to divorce, and then I think
Ugh.
that just didn't happen or something. But
Too many rumors about them.
yeah, I mean
They
they have
really,
they have that part of what's so inspirational is they had crazy ups and downs. I mean, he tried to kill her like multiple times.
really,
Yes,
like when they were younger.
when they were younger and he was having his drug problems,
Right.
he there was one story where they said he shot all the cats in the house with the shotgun and then was gonna like shoot her.
Is that verified?
I don't know, but there it is verified that there was a time when she told this story. I've heard her tell this story where he came down the stairs and looked at her and said, "We've decided you need to die," and then strangled her. And she had like some sort of life alert button in the house that she hit when it happened, and they came and arrested him.
But I mean, they really just had this unconditional love. And
Yeah.
I think she was able to look past that. I mean, who knows? I don't want to speak on her behalf.
No, but
like,
it's like they persevered through a lot of horrible times together.
and I also remember when that show came out, people were just like, oh, the Osbornes, they're so wild.
Right.
And now when we watch it back, I'm like, they're so tame. They're just like the perfect loving family unit,
Yeah.
and they goof around with one another, and they're real.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they have like these wild, like the kids are like out till like 3 in the morning.
That
and,
is
like,
wild.
But they're like,
But that's
it's more
what
like
life
a
was
rock,
like then.
Right. It's more of like a rock and roll lifestyle. It's not like at the end of the day, like they're a normal family. Like they
Yeah.
live together, they love each other. They have normal family qualms. Like there's one episode where Ozzy's just like, I've got to take my son out fishing. And he's like, he's 17 years old, and I've never taken my son out fishing. And the whole episode, he's like telling every single person they're coming up to. He's like, 17 years, I've never taken him out fishing. We're finally going on fishing trip.
I love
And it's
that.
like, it's just so cute how he's like so excited to do that.
And how Kelly and Sharon always like to go shopping together.
Mm-hmm.
And I also just like, yes, they were like having parties until like 3 a.m., but like they were the type of parents that are like, if you're going to like do that, do it in our home.
Right. They were the cool parents. If you're going to drink, drink in our house.
Yeah, and the family unit is so strong. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
what I love the most about it is those parents love their children so much and vice versa.
Yeah.
And they're just like watching it back is really invigorating because you're just like, oh wow, like they're just like characters.
Yeah.
And at the time that it came out, I think that's what was off-putting about them. It's kind of the same time around like when The Simple Life came out. Like Paris and Nicole were characters.
Mm-hmm.
And the world did not always know how to handle characters.
Yeah.
The world othered people who were characters
Right.
and who were outside the norm. And
But
I feel
also we idolize that.
Yeah,
We love that.
exactly.
And now it feels like we want people to be so bland. Like any sort of character trait has just been squashed.
Oh yeah, now we are in the era of what I call the vocal influencer fry.
Yeah.
Everyone just feels like they're just like always here trying to be like, oh, so here's what's going on today.
Yeah.
And everyone just feels like a bitch.
Yeah. It's like the Valley Girl thing just became every single person.
But like without personality.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the Valley Girl thing, like a la Clueless era, was very much like, oh my God, like this is how I'm feeling. Like at least there was like personality and emotion there. Now it's just the emotionless void where people just feel like they're like, so here's what I'm talking about today. I'm neutral, like, but it's like it feels dry, but like dry bitchy, like the bitchy
Yeah.
humor, and the bitchy humor doesn't work for
No.
pretty much anyone.
No.
If you're lucky enough where bitchy humor works for you, you're like 1 in a million, and
Yeah.
that's why it works.
Yeah.
And that's why it's funny.
Right.
The rest of it is just, it's just like so irritating.
Yeah.
And that's like the one thing to me that I'm like, okay, like every time I try to put a video out there, I try to just be me, and I try not, I never want to to come across as like fake or bitchy, because I mean sometimes like I retort back if someone like is a sassy comment. I'm like, you've caught me on a sassy day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little sassy back right now. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't ever want to lead with like there's some people out there who are just like like their whole brand is like they're proud to be talking shit about other people,
Right.
or they're proud to be like have like the mean girl opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is aspirational about that?
Right.
What are you trying to influence? A whole generation of people to be just catty?
Right. And it feels like that's happening. I mean, like when we go out to eat and we sit next to people, and it's like, I feel like lately it's just like every time we get sat next to somebody, that's
Right.
the attitude going on.
Yeah, and sometimes I feel like we're othered because we don't fit into that. Like I feel like you and I live authentically as ourselves, but we're also like not going to buy into that sort of a thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, the number of times we'll go to a restaurant and we'll be sat next to people who are on a first date, and it almost feels sometimes like we're being judged by them because we're just sitting there in each other's company, and like we're blissful, and like we don't always need to be talking. We can just be like looking at each other and smiling, and it's a silent comfort of each other's company. But like then we talk when we're ready to talk. And then the table next to us is like people who are like newly dating, who are not right for each other, and they like go and try. They're like, so yeah, like what did your boss have to say? Or like, why is your your brother could do so much better than his girlfriend. And it's like they're just like grasping at straws to talk about something and find something in common.
And then they end up getting mad at each other.
Always. They always end up getting... The best first date we ever witnessed, though, was... And this one was just... It was hilarious. There wasn't a bitchiness to it, but it was like, is this really happening? We were at Sugarfish, and it was this... I think the scenario was guy and girl met on an app. Guy was only in town for a few days, met a girl, took her to Sugarfish. Sugarfish is the sushi restaurant we like to go to if you haven't heard of it, where it's like plates of just raw sushi, not like sushi rolls with like fried stuff on top of it. We're talking about like classic, you're just getting the fish, maybe fish on a little bit of rice. And this girl and guy were on this date, and this girl is like vaping her vape pen in the middle of the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a small restaurant to begin with. I mean, it's basically the size of our apartment, of like half of our apartment, and the tables are so close together, and you could tell this girl had never even had an edamame before, because the edamame plate came out and he's like all into it, and she's like, what's this? Remember that?
Yeah.
And like you could tell, like, oh, if she wasn't even into the edamame, what is she going to say when the fish comes out?
Oh my God.
And he's like trying to take her on a nice date. He wasn't like the biggest catch himself.
Yeah.
But, he was like, Sugarfish. Everyone loves Sugarfish. And it was very funny to watch. So
It wasn't McDonald's for her. She didn't know what to do.
yes, I mean, the only thing green I think she'd seen that day was her green apple
It's vape. Ugh, I hate when people vape in the restaurant or
I hate when people
outside.
vape, period.
I know, it's so
It's
sad.
so bad. It's
I saw there's a smoke shop up the street, and I saw this young guy go in there the other day when we were driving, and it just made me so sad. I'm just like, that person's just signing up for slavery.
I know.
It's like a young, like 18 or 19, and I remember being that age and just being hooked on nicotine, and it's like, it's just such a waste. It literally, it doesn't feel that good. It feels like crap. The only thing that feels good is relieving the compulsion to do it by doing it for like a
Right.
few seconds, and then it just comes back to feeling like garbage.
And the kids say that they vape because they don't like the smell of the cigarettes. But I'm like, I actually think that the cigarette smell is less disgusting that I mean it's
know.
all disgusting to me.
Yeah.
It's all disgusting. We're not going to be able to put this clip on TikTok, that's for sure. Will we be able to put it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
But whatever.
You can't say certain things on TikTok.
You can talk about vaping and cigarettes.
cigarettes?
Yeah, you can talk about it.
You just can't show it.
I don't think you can show yourself, or they don't favor things showing it.
Got it.
Should we do our confessions?
We should do our confessions.
There are some really colorful confessions this week.
Oh, yes.
I mean, things that I was like, should we even put this in there? But I was like, you know what? We can't censor it.
Yeah, we can't
All
censor it.
confessions are welcome.
I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. When I was a kid, my mom was a nurse and I had access to needles. Clean. I would inject oranges with vodka and sell them to kids in school for $2. Back in 1984, I was making 60 to 80 bucks a week.
Wow. Well, I admire the entrepreneurial spirit there.
Yeah, me too, to be honest.
Now I don't admire it being underage drinking in the form of an orange.
Right, but I mean, crafty, and if that's how you're, I mean, that's how you're getting your booze when you're in high school, and
At least you're also getting your vitamin C at the same time.
but I mean, see, if it had been an overage person selling to an underage,
Right,
it would have
yeah.
been a different situation. I mean, in high school, we all just did kind of crazy things. So I hope you were also of high school age too.
Yeah,
I think you were.
I think so.
But there was this one kid who I went to high school with, and people said that when he was in elementary school, because he had ringlet curls, he would cut a curl off and sell them to kids as slinkies.
That's disgusting.
I know.
Who bought that?
I mean, if you knew the kids I went to high school with, it makes sense. But now, elementary school and middle school was the best for the salesmen. Because at my school, that's when we had the kids who were selling the hair clips and the Mexican candy.
Oh, yes.
So they would go down to Tijuana, they would get the candy when they visited their family there, and they would get the butterfly hair clips, which were very popular this year. And they would sell them at school, and we all like had a bunch of butterfly hair clips in our hair, and we're walking around with Mexican candy, and it was so good.
Wow.
It was so good.
Wow.
So
That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, if you can find a way.
to be an entrepreneur,
You're technically not supposed to sell things on school campus, but we all did it. I sold duct tape bracelets.
oh, that's cool.
I sold bookmarkers that we made out of glue. Did you ever do that?
No.
You put glue in, the Trapper Keeper?
What's a trapper keeper?
Like the little box where you put your markers and your pens and shit. It had like a bumpy top.
Oh yeah, the space makers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You put glue in the rectangle on the top.
Oh
And
wow.
it would turn into a bookmark, a glue bookmark.
Okay, well that's funny that you brought this up, because also in 4th grade there was this kid. He was really like bizarre, but he had one of those things, and he was sitting next to he sometimes you'd have assigned seating. So he sat next to me in the 4th grade, and we both had one of those, and that's when the clear Elmer's glue came out. And he would put little dots of glue on each one of those bumps.
Oh, yeah.
And I asked him what he was doing, and he was like, "Oh, I'm making contact lenses for my Beanie Babies."
Oh, my God.
And then I thought that was the most brilliant thing ever.
That
so
is amazing.
I started doing it. And it was perfect, because that was like the Beanie Baby era, too.
Oh, my God.
I miss being
That is something.
That's like stuff that I don't even know if they make those bumpy things anymore, but for sure.
I haven't seen one in a long time.
I mean,
Everyone had
our
that.
childhood was like, I being a millennial was the best time. It really was. So we didn't have technology. We had to entertain ourselves
With contact lenses.
with contact
for
lenses. So
baby
here are the
boomers.
ones that like you sent me. If there was,
I want to get to that really disturbing one. Here we go.
oh no,
You asked for my deepest secret, right? I have a huge sex crush
Ugh.
to my aunt since I was a kid.
I'm gonna say no to the incest.
Look, this is, I don't know
Disgusting.
how anybody could do that. I just don't understand how you grow up with that. But, you know, some people are born into different circumstances, and I would say you should probably fight that temptation a little bit or find somebody else who deserves a crush that isn't in your family.
Well, yeah, it's so gross.
Well, I'm trying. Clearly, somebody is confessing
You're right.
they need words of affirmation.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
They need
I'm not here
words.
to judge. I'm here to absolve. I, from my perspective, I think that maybe it's a little bit of like, maybe it's a little bit of that like Oedipus complex thing.
Maybe.
But like, maybe your aunt just like is like that sort of a figure in your life, and I get it. But I don't know.
It's a touchy subject.
It's just gross to me.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
You
know,
need to say a lot of Hail Jacob and Samantha's.
yes, 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 and keep it out of the family. Keep it out of the family.
Yeah. You've left us speechless a bit.
You've left us speechless. You know, I try not to judge, and I'm really trying to be non-judgmental, but it does affect me in a way where it makes me feel like that's a little gross.
Right.
But I appreciate that you confessed it, and
And that's all.
that's all that needs to be said about that. My most brutal confession. I was spending the day with a good friend of mine. We started out with some wine tasting, and then we went to Hibachi for dinner. We got an Uber for the day, and so we were taking the Uber from the hibachi place. And when we were taking the Uber from the hibachi place, we were on our way to go to a karaoke place pretty far away. By the time we got close, the hibachi did not agree with me at all, and I asked the Uber driver to pull over as soon as possible. So we go into an Arby's. I go to get out of the car, and I won't go into too much graphic detail, but let's just say things happened. Think Bridesmaids. I run in there, running into the bathroom. I'm in there for a while. They knock on the door, ask me if I'm okay because they could obviously see what was happening. So I try to get out of there before anybody sees me, but of course they saw me because it was not busy, and as I'm walking out, they said, "Are you going to clean that up?" Oh my God, never been so mortified in my entire life. Well, this is...
So what happened? They shit on the Target floor?
Target?
What was it?
Arby's.
Arby's.
Target?
The Arby's? I don't know why I was thinking Target.
Yeah, so, well, first of all, I understand why hibachi would make you shit, because the last time we went to Benihana a few months ago, we hadn't been there in years. We're like, ooh.
You were trying to redeem one of your birthday scams.
Oh yeah, I was. They give you like a birthday something, and they had sent me an email and
Birthday botulism.
yeah. And first of all, they put so much salt in that garlic butter. Ugh. I will never go back to Benihana.
Everything was dirty in this restaurant.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
I
so
don't know if it was
gross.
just the one.
No, it's Benihana in general. It's salty. The particular location, but there's certain chain restaurants that they need to.
The chains have really lost. Back in the day, the chain restaurant was the place to be.
Yeah.
You would wait 2 hours to be sat at Olive Garden, We would go to Olive Garden and get a buzzer, and they would, and then
I
have to
remember
go
that.
walk around like whatever strip mall it was in for 30, 40, 50 hour minutes, and then just to go get sat down and then wait another hour and a half to get your food.
Olive Garden's really gross.
But the breadsticks,
The
I mean, that was
breadsticks,
it.
it's that
And
you're
the
there for
salad.
the breadstick and the salad, but like
The
I don't know that
entrees,
I've ever waited 2 hours for an Olive Garden, but I have seen people wait 2 hours for Olive Garden.
we did it.
Also,
Outback.
oh, Outback, that was my family restaurant. I would still go to the Outback. It's amazing. They've made some adjustments that I wish they would go back to like the
The
olden
last time we
days.
went was one of your birthdays, right?
Yeah.
Or was it when we lived in Berkeley and we got it to
Oh,
go?
that was we got Outback to go during the pandemic. It was so bad. It was the worst Outback experience ever.
Yeah.
Ugh, and we haven't been back ever since. So Outback Steakhouse, you still have a very special place in my heart. The bread has stayed the same. That brown bread,
And Red Lobster was always good.
Red Lobster was always great.
And then they almost went bankrupt last year
Just
because
tell them why.
they did their bottomless shrimp, and they lost millions of dollars because people came and ate so much fucking shrimp that it almost put them out of business.
Wow, I hope they cleaned out all the poop veins.
I know. I'm sure. That's your bane
It's the vein
of your existence.
of my existence. That's for sure. But yeah, so to go back to the confession, look, I've shat my pants.
And I have too.
Jacob shat his pants in a Whole Foods parking lot.
Oh, not in my pants. I went in like the bushes.
You did.
It was really bad. And it was after a meal like that, like a salty, spicy meal.
Yeah.
And we were stuck in traffic, and I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it.
So when it happens, it happens. And, like you can't really control. It's not like you're like intentionally like, I think I'm going to shit my pants today, or
Right.
I want to poop on this floor.
I will say that I think a lot of the times has to do with alcohol being involved. Like alcohol makes you shit your pants the next day. Like if you've been drinking,
Okay.
your body flushes it out. So that's usually why people the next day after drinking have like a...
I don't think that's when that happened to me. Mine
Really?
just happened to me when I was not feeling well and I was trying to drive from LA to San Diego. I feel like we talked about this with Rudy in our last episode. And then he's like, I've never had that experience of shitting my pants.
Really?
Maybe we didn't.
I don't remember.
Oh.
He always says that though.
Yeah, he does always say that.
Yeah. It's the worst feeling ever.
It is the worst feeling ever. So for our last confession, I like this one.
All the people that treated me badly in the past are having their lives fall apart in horribly tragic ways, and I'm really enjoying it. Wow. I get it. I think sometimes we like to see bad things happen to bad people because it feels like there's some sort of justice in the world. Feels like they're getting their comeuppance.
Yeah, but also, what do you can't treat people horribly and expect that you're going to be. I mean, some people are rewarded for that.
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunately.
it's hard, but
You don't know when it catches up to you. It could catch up to you in the current
Right.
lifetime, in the next lifetime. You could be during karma from previous lifetimes. I don't know, but I'm of the firm belief system that you never want to intentionally treat people horribly. It's inevitable, I think, in life that you will let people down circumstantially, but not intentionally.
Right.
When it's intentional, treating people horribly, I have no tolerance for that.
Yeah.
I have no tolerance for people who are mean to people for no reason. I have no tolerance for people who just are selfish for no reason. I have no tolerance for people who don't stop at stop signs.
Ugh.
I have no tolerance for people who drive like idiots. That really ticks me off because I'm just like, What, you think you own the road?
I know.
I know. So, but I don't wish bad on my enemies. I don't wish bad for bad things to happen to bad people. I just
Try to
don't.
forgive them and then
I
hope
just try
that
to stay the fuck away from them.
stay away from them. Hope that they see some form of enlightenment in life that turns their life around.
Yeah, and just remember the basic of it all. The basis of it all. Hurt people hurt people. And it's never a reflection of you. If they're going to treat you poorly, they're treating you poorly because they fucking suck.
And with that, you are absolved of
You
your
are
sin
absolved
in the
of your
name of the
sins.
Jacob, the Samantha, and the Ozzy Osbourne.
You are, and I have to. Am I absolved of my judgmental
You're
sins? Because
absolved.
I was judging. I feel a little bad for judging about the ant one, but also that was my natural, brutally honest
Yes, that
reaction.
was your brutally honest reaction. And I think that's the brutal, honest reaction a lot of people have to that.
Okay.
Which maybe that person will hear it and be like, oh, it's
Yeah.
weirding people out.
Yeah,
And we hear some weird shit on here.
we do hear some weird shit
So.
on here, and we hear some really funny things. And honestly, now I want to try one of those vodka oranges.
Well, if you would like, please send us your confessions. DM us your
Send us
confessions.
your
And
confessions.
try not to sin this week. And we cannot wait for the Hollywood Bowl experience.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait! And if you are going,
Let us know.
let us know. Can't wait.
All right.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Woohoo!